Breaking a bad habit can be really difficult sometimes, but they are also really common. A bad habit is any repeated behavior that results in negative or unwanted results. Anyone can adapt to a bad habit at some point in their life. Bad habits can deeply affect someone's life, and they can also affect the people around them. I decided to choose this topic because of the struggles I went through knowing someone who had trouble with a bad habit and watching it ruin them and their lives. Everyone has or has known someone who struggles with a bad habit. Breaking bad habits are very difficult, but if you change your surroundings, get support, and identify the habit, you can overcome it very easily. The first way I wanted to start is changing your surroundings. People put themselves in so many environments and surround themselves with people who bring them down in so many ways. According to the article Short Form, it states, your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the clothes you wear, the neighborhood you live in, and the foods you eat shapes you into the person you are. This shows that putting yourself and surrounding yourself with people who put you in bad situations won't benefit you at all in the long run. Our minds are also a big part of causing a bad habit. According to the same article, the author proposes that your mind is also a product of what is fed, and what feeds your mind is your environment. We are constantly listening to things, and once you have repeatedly heard something or listened to something, your mind will pick up on it and you'll start to think that you can do it too. For example, say you are with a group of people and everyone around you is cussing. Eventually, your brain will start to pick up on it, and sooner or later, you will be as well. Getting a bad habit is so easy, you might not even realize that you've obtained one. Another reason as to how you can break a bad habit is getting support. The best thing to do when you are struggling is get help. Help can come in any way, shape, or form. Reaching out for help is hard and is another thing that people struggle with. Some people think that they can't be helped and they like to do things on their own. There is nothing wrong with this, but if you really wanted to get better, it is good to go to a trusted person and just ask 4 simple words. Can you help me? According to Dr. Mizana, if you are struggling with identifying your habits or thought patterns that need to change, you can try working with a therapist in therapy to help with this process. Now I understand therapy isn't for everyone, but it is something that has helped people in so many ways. Some people feel like they have no one to talk to now in this society. There are other ways to get support, including a psychologist or even a parent. A lot of times, kids that want to reach out to their parents, but little do they know, a parent can be the best person to give advice and help the situation. Finally, the last thing that can help break a bad habit is identifying the problem. People can go years of their lives and not even notice that they have picked up on a bad habit. But acknowledging the problem and assessing it is the best thing that you can do to benefit yourself. In the article, Psychological Services, it states, the first way to address and overcome a bad habit is to become conscious of the problem. This shows that if you address what is happening to you and what you are doing, then it'll be easier for you to find ways to solve it. This is another thing that people struggle with, is admitting that they have a problem. Nobody likes being held accountable for their actions, and nobody wants to admit that they are wrong. This article also states, after you've observed the habit and attempted to identify the issue, consider writing it down. There are so many ways you can identify the issue, and writing them down could be the easiest one. Journaling down what you're experiencing and how it's affecting you can really make you understand what the issue is. This isn't the only way that you can observe the issue. There are so many more, but you have to be willing to put in the effort to do it. In conclusion, we should take more time in discovering some bad habits that we have picked up and not even noticed. Breaking a bad habit can be hard, but if you change your surroundings, get support, and identify the bad habit, you can overcome it. Breaking bad habits is not easy, but at the same time, it's not impossible.